So, hello sir, I am Philip Durance, and today I'm going to explain about the variation, deviation, and compass error. So first, if the variation and deviation are given, how to determine the compass error? So if our variation and a deviation has the same name, the thing we're going to do is we will copy the direction. And if the variation and the deviation has different name, and what we're going to do is we will determine what is the greater value, and that's the direction what we're going to use. First example is the variation is 6 degrees east, and the deviation is equals to 3 degrees east. And we can say that the variation and the deviation has the same name. So our compass error is 9 degrees east. We will just copy the given direction. And the second example is variation is equals to 8 degrees west, and the deviation is 2 degrees east. And we can see that our variation and our deviation has different name. And the thing we're going to do is we determine which has the greater value. And in this case, the variation, it has the greatest values and the direction is west. So our compass error is equals to 6 degrees west. We number 2. If the compass error and the variation are given, how to determine the deviation? So in this case, if the compass error and the variation has a different name, the thing we're going to do is we will add. And if the compass error and the variation has a same name, and the thing we're going to do is subtract. So the first example is the compass error is equals to 9 degrees east, and the variation is equals to 5 degrees east. As we can see, the compass error and the variation has the same name. So the thing we're going to do is we will subtract. So 9 degrees east minus 5 degrees east is equal to our deviation, which is 4 degrees east. And the second example is compass error is equals to 8 degrees east, and our variation is equals to 5 degrees west. And as we can see, our compass error and our variation has a different name. And the thing we're going to do is we will add. So compass error 8 degrees east, and the variation is 5 degrees west. And the direction what we're going to use is the direction of the greater value. So in this case, the greater value is the compass error, which is east. So 8 degrees east plus 5 degrees west is equals to 13 degrees east. So number 3, if true bearing and compass bearing are given, how to determine the compass error? So in the examples, the first example is true bearing is equal to 0 to 5 degrees true, and the compass bearing is equals to 0 to 8 degrees. So as we can see, our compass bearing is greater than our true bearing. So our compass error is equals to west, is equals to 0 to 5 degrees true minus our compass bearing, which is 0 to 8 degrees, and our compass error is equals to 0 degrees west. And the second example is equals to our true bearing is equal to 0 to 8 degrees true, and our compass bearing is equals to 0 to 5 degrees. As we can see, our true bearing is greater than our compass bearing. So in this case, our compass error is equals to east. So 0 to 8 degrees true minus 0 to 5 degrees is equals to 3 degrees east. So number 4, if the compass course, deviation, and variation are given, how to determine the true course? So in this case, we can use the CDMVT, or the can dead man vote twice. So if our given compass course is equals to 0.52 degrees and our given deviation is equals to 2 degrees east, as we can see, our deviation is east. So what we're going to do is we will add. So our magnetic course is equals to 54 degrees, and our given variation is equals to 5 degrees west, and we know that if the direction is west, we will subtract. So 54 degrees minus 5 degrees is equals to our true course, which is the 49 degrees. So number 5, if the true course, variation, and deviation are given, how to determine the compass course? So in this case, what we're going to do is we will use the TVMDC, or the Two Virgins Make Dial Company. So if our given true heading is equals to 227 degrees, and our variation is equals to 013 degrees west, in this case the variation is west. So what we're going to do is we will add. So 227 degrees plus 013 degrees west is equals to our magnetic heading, which is the 240 degrees. And if the deviation is equals to 035 degrees east, and we know that if the direction is east, what we're going to do is we will subtract. So 240 degrees minus 035 degrees east, and our compass course is the east 205 degrees. So explain how to update variation in a compass rose. So there is an example on the right side of our slide. So if the variation were 10 degrees 15 minutes west, the year is the 1985, annual decrease is 8 minutes. The current year is 2012. So this is only our example. So what is a variation at this location? So the first thing we do is find the difference in years between 2012 and 1985. So 2012 minus 1985 is equal to 27 years, the difference. And next is multiply 27 years by the annual decrease or increase. And in this example, it is the decrease per year, which is 8 minutes. And so 27 times 8 is equals to 216 minutes, or we run off to degrees. So it is 3 degrees and 36 minutes. So number 3, apply this to the variation shown. In this example, we subtract 4 minutes and 15 degrees west minus 3 degrees and 36 minutes is equals to 0 degrees and 39 minutes west. And lastly, number 4 is run off the final number to the closest whole degree, then use the 1 degrees west variation at this location.